Rocket to the Moon. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Max who had the biggest, brightest dream you could imagine. Every night, he would sit by his bedroom window, gazing up at the twinkling stars and the round, glowing moon. His eyes would sparkle as he imagined floating among the stars, just like a real astronaut. Someday, Max would whisper to himself, "I'm going to fly to the moon." His stuffed animals would nod their fuzzy heads, and his pet dog, Rocket, would wag his tail in agreement. Even Max's toy robots seemed to beep a little more cheerfully when he shared his dream. One particularly starry evening, Max had a wonderful idea. "I know," he exclaimed, jumping up from his window seat. "I'll build my very own rocket ship." Rocket gave an excited woof and bounced around the room as Max began gathering supplies. Into Max's bedroom came cardboard boxes from the garage, shiny foil from the kitchen, and colorful paper from his art supplies. With careful hands and a determined smile, Max worked and worked until finally, there it stood, a magnificent rocket ship made with love and imagination. He painted it with swirls of blue and red, and right in the middle he placed a giant silver star that sparkled in the moonlight. "Every astronaut needs a proper suit," Max declared, putting on his special space outfit. Silver pajamas decorated with star stickers, and a fishbowl helmet that his mom had helped him make. Rocket wore a matching bandana, ready to be the world's first space puppy co-pilot. 3, 2, 1, blast off, Max shouted, and suddenly the rocket swooshed up, up, into the starry sky. They soared past fluffy clouds that looked like cotton candy and darted between twinkling stars that winked at them as they passed. As they zoomed through space, they met the silliest creatures. There was a star wearing sunglasses doing the moonwalk, and a comet with a fluffy tail singing space songs. "Hey diddle diddle," sang the comet as it twirled past. But then, oh no, the rocket's engine started to sputter and slow down. They began floating in lazy circles like a leaf in the wind. "Don't worry," barked Rocket, wagging his tail. Max remembered his trusty toolbox and pulled out a sparkly wrench. With a few gentle taps and turns, the rocket was zooming again. Just as they thought their troubles were over, they saw it, a giant space whirlpool, swirling and twirling like bathwater going down a drain. It started to pull them in, but Max held tight to the controls. "This way," Rocket barked, pointing his nose to the right. Together, they steered clear of the whirlpool and continued their journey to the moon. Finally, they landed with a soft poof on the moon's dusty surface. The ground was bouncy like a trampoline, and in the distance they could see hills that looked like giant marshmallows. Soon they met the moon creatures, funny-looking fellows with wobbly arms and googly eyes that bobbed on springs. The creatures giggled and invited Max and Rocket to bounce with them. While they were having their moon bounce party, they heard a small sniffling sound. Behind a crater, they found a moon bunny with ears as floppy as pancakes. "I'm lost," the bunny said with a hiccup. Max noticed the bunny's footprints glowed in the dark like little nightlights. "We'll help you get home," Max promised. Following the glowing footprints, they discovered secret moon paths that twisted and turned like ribbons in the wind. Soon enough, they found the bunny's family, who were so happy to see him that they did cartwheels in the moon dust. As the Earth started to peek over the moon's horizon, Max knew it was time to head home. He and Rocket waved goodbye to their new friends and climbed back into their cardboard rocket. The journey home was peaceful, filled with sleepy shooting stars and gentle cosmic breezes. When they landed softly in Max's backyard, the moon seemed to shine a little brighter than before. Max looked up at it and smiled. "I'll be back soon," he promised. Rocket gave a sleepy yawn of agreement. That night, as Max drifted off to sleep in his cozy bed, he dreamed of his next adventure. Maybe they would visit Mars, or dance with the rings of Saturn, or even sail through a rainbow nebula. But for now, Max was happy knowing that sometimes the biggest dreams really do come true, especially when you have a faithful friend by your side.